that Xi Jinping is this evil dictator when the United States is actually responsible for a three-front world war? Ukraine, Israel, Taiwan, the three fronts of World War III, and idiots like you are trying to tell me China is the actual responsible one for World War III? I'm supposed to believe China is surveilling our kids? We have a mass surveillance state here. It's called fascism, okay? The NSA spies on everything we do. The United States government already spies on me. This incoherent idiot up on the stage is no different than the incoherent babbler named Biden, who probably isn't running our government. Okay, I can't believe Richie Torres has you come and testify at our government, in our Congress. You're a disgrace, okay? There is an alternative to the world right now. We don't need to have World War III. We can actually work with China. Did you know that? We can work with China every time they come. They offer a peaceful solution. Listen, don't start World War III. Thanks, choking me. You can't manipulate the American population anymore. People will not fall for your antics. We can join the BRICS. We can work with the people. The fascism and the tyranny has to end here. We don't need to go to war. I'm pleading with people. I'm pleading with the American population. Don't listen to the idiots.
Here we go.
It started before dawn. Ukraine woke to explosions around the capital, Kiev. It was the same across the country. These pictures from Kharkiv in the east. Enormous blasts, also in the city of Dnipro. Air raid sirens blared out across the capital. Above the clouds, a fighter jet soared over our heads, Russian or Ukrainian, we don't know which. This was to be a day of targeted attacks by the Russian forces.
Whoever tries to hinder us, and even more so to create threats to our country, to our people, should know that Russia's response will be immediate, and it will lead you to such consequences that you have never encountered in your history.
Shocked witnesses filmed this video of missiles hitting the Ivano-Frankivsk airport in the country's west. Russia appeared to be targeting essential infrastructure, helicopter gunships hovering above a power plant. Other power stations were targeted as well, including the Chernobyl nuclear power station, raising fears of an even greater disaster. Ukraine's president held an emergency meeting with his top staff, pledging the fight will go on.
What Ukrainians should do: help the national defense, join the national armed forces, territorial defense. Anyone with experience in the army. It's really important, and we will not let the enemy go any further on our territory.
Russian armoured personnel carriers and other military vehicles crossed the border from Belarus into Ukraine as President Putin's forces attempted to take control. Military trucks also seen heading north from Crimea, annexed in 2014. And tanks rolled through the cities, including Sumy, heralding a new phase in this escalating crisis.
We now have war in Europe on a scale and of a type we thought belonged to history. NATO allies condemn Russia's invasion of Ukraine in the strongest possible terms. It is a blatant violation of international law.
In the capital, streets usually teeming with people became quiet. Not deserted, but fundamentally different to just 24 hours earlier. Within hours, it was clear a mass exodus had started. This man and his family told us they'd tried to get onto a train heading west. He said he was giving up, though, and going home. Without a car, you're stuck, he told me. The main roads heading out of Kiev were suddenly jammed with traffic. Miles and miles of queues. People getting out of buses for a break before continuing on. These women said they and everyone on the bus was heading to the west, and maybe then onto Poland and safety.
Well, for weeks now, people have been telling us that nothing's going to happen, that they're going to stay.